Hello, IK here. Welcome to Update. Update in three applications. Applications 470, this application, 470 use mock server, data on mock remote mock server, without Redux. Without Redux. It means we need asynchronous process. But JavaScript, there is an asynchronous process. But we don't have Redux. And here in diagram, on update form, when we finished title and content, we click on button update. It activate button type update. It activate event on submit here. On submit here in form, and on submit equal event handler handle submit. It is here handle submit. And here it is, handle submit. It is function handle submit. And in that handle submit, we have a handle update post, updated post, where use set post. There is no Redux. It means manager is use state, and use state return variable and function. We have only one post array, and here set post is final. It is the end of this process in 470. 470. Click on button, type submit, form event on submit, call handler, event handler handle submit, and in that handler we have, of course, asynchron Java Go asynchron request, and that request return promise. Promise, if all is okay, return response data, and that response data go in set post. Response data go to set post. Okay, it is picture, wider picture, don't go in detail. In detail, we must go in script, in code. Okay, here is 470. All is resolved by use state. It is a manager, and it is a local manager local state post, array post. Use state. And here in 454 application, there is no mock server, but there is a Redux. It means data are in memory of our device, of our computers. And when we click again, we look at in update form. In this diagram, we look at update form. Button update form, on click button, call on save post click, on save post click. Handler, event handler, and that on save post click dispatch post update action creator. Here is Redux action creator It means dispatch action. Action is object. Action object. There is two properties, and one is payload, and other is action type. And that action, payload, will, together with the actual state in reducer, create new state. And look at what was before. Set post, difference between set post, local state without reducer, and dispatch action, process finished in reducer, process finished in set post without Redux, here finished in reducer with dispatch action, And application tank one, there is a mock server and Redux. Mock server and Redux. It means tank one is similar with the 454 what have Redux, and similar with 470 what have mock server. And here data is on remote mock server and must go asynchronous. 454 application, there is no asynchron. Dispatch one action. Here in tank one, again, here is a form on submit, on update post click, event handler. Event is on submit, on update post clicked, and the dispatch that event handler dispatch to action, because dispatch tank function, and the tank dispatch to action, pending type and fulfilled type. To what? To reducer, dispatch to action to reducer. And it is difference between 454. 454 dispatch only one action. It is a synchronized process, don't go asynchron. Data is in memory of computer, and there is no need to go asynchron, and all is synchronized. Redux understands synchronize and don't need tank. But in a tank function, tank one, JavaScript go out, immediately need the tank wrap that exit to asynchron, and all and does all what needs to send to dispatch to action, pending type action and fulfilled type action is if all is okay. Okay, it is example how I learn all my life, because software is like electronics. Electronics is always something, always some features don't work, and we look at that part where it is in who is responsible in electronics box, territory, elements, community of elements, what is responsible for that features. And we look at input, does it exist input in that territory or black box, we call it. And if there is no input, we we does that input exist. And if input is okay, we look at inside black box. We look at we follow. I follow a wire. I follow wire in that black box from input to output, and where I find the disappearing of signal, where I find that there is no signal, uh, it is wrong, and I change that element, etc., etc. Also here, we have a wire. We must push button. It is interaction user with the user interface, and that push button activate. It is event. It is event in Redux in a reducer. Call it action. It is our user's action, and Redux, when we have a Redux, would be dispatch action to reducer. But if there is no Redux, would be dispatch, would be that event handler would be finished not with reducer, but with use state. Use state is manager. State manager, use state. Here is a Redux manager, global manager, global state, state in reducer. But here in when we have not reducer, we have local state, only local state. And with local state manage use state. Here it is use state. Here it is reducer with one action, dispatch one action. And here is a reducer with dispatch two action of three possible. Pending type, fulfilled, and rejected. Okay, all three applications would be address, would be in descriptions. I recommend you that you clone it. It is the simplest possible way. In some video, I show, present how clone my application from Git repository. And after cloning, you already use that application and look at learn, change what you want to change, experiment, etc. But also look this update moment, this update moment in that three application. Learning without diagram, without paper is impossible. And there is something, I think, my head and my arm, my head and the hand. And there is a connection for better focus, better learning, deep learning. And because we look at in script, and we, from script, we construct, create diagram. It is excellent learning. We create diagram on the paper. And look at this diagram, three diagrams is together on the one screen, and we can compare. And it is excellent learning. excellent learning. Uh, 470 application. Don't need, have not Redux. Use state is manager of state. 454. There is a Redux. Redux always mean manager of global state. And the tank one also manager, we have a Redux manager of, but manager of global state, but state in all three applications is a post. Every blog is one post, and the posts plural, it is array, and members of that is object post. Object post. Redux is global state because we array post give up in Redux, and Redux is application, separate application connected to reducer, and it is the highest level of all components. Every component, if it is need, can subscribe to global state in Redux. Global state in Redux. Okay, okay, okay. It's all for this video. And I hope this help you, my experience in learning with that diagram. And it is how I deep learning, how I am deep learning, and recommend to you. Thank you for watching this video.